Hi, my name is David Birnbaum, and I want to speak to you today about the law. And I have to start off by saying I'm not a lawyer. However, I want to speak about the various lawsuits and criminal investigations currently occurring in the United States between the Trump people, the not Trump people, the Democrats versus the Republicans, the liberals versus the progressive versus the reactionaries. And I want to talk to you using a form of legal document called Talmud. It's a Jewish thing which is somewhere between 1500 and 1700 years old. The Talmud is divided into some 63 arguments. They all begin simply. A man loses something, he doesn't know he's lost it. Somebody else finds it. Does the finder have to return it to the person who lost it? Very simple, almost trivial. But these arguments lead to very complex decisions. For example, the problem between Donald Trump and the Republican Party. How much responsibility should the Republican Party have for Donald Trump's activities? This is a case in the Talmud of the ox that gores. A man looking to take a shortcut climbs the fence and goes onto a farmer's field. Unfortunately for the man, there's an ox in the field. The ox gores the man. The question is, who's responsible? You can argue that the man was not invited to go on the farmer's field, and therefore he's trespassing. Or that you can argue the direction that the farmer had some additional responsibilities. The rabbis looked at this, and they decided that the responsible party is the ox, because the ox is the one that did the goring. This is how they looked at it. Everything depended on the nature of the animal. If the animal was a tame animal with no history of doing bad things, then let's argue that the fence itself was sufficient to keep people away. But if the animal had a history of goring people, then the farmer was obligated to go further. For example, he would put up a sign saying, "Beware of the ox." This is the same situation that Donald Trump and the Republican Party face. Donald Trump has a history of lying, of cheating, of probably being a criminal, and it's been going on for some years. The Republican Party knew this, and they continue to support him, when they should have put up a sign saying, "Beware of the Donald Trump." Their failure to do so puts them in collusion, makes them a co-conspirator. For those of you who think I'm on the liberal side, I want to talk to you about one of Donald Trump's former lawyers, Sidney Powell. Sidney Powell is being sued for $1.3 billion by the people who manufactured the voting machines for the 2020 election. She's being sued as Fox News and many of the people who came out with the same untrue statements about Dominion, the people who manufactured the voting machine. Sidney Powell has a very good defense. Her defense is simply, what I said was so outrageously stupid, so ridiculous, that no reasonably intelligent person would believe me. This is not totally unreasonable. This is a case in the Talmud of a man with a hurt arm. Two men are walking down the road. One man trips, falls, and hurts his arm. He gets up, goes to his friend, and he says, "Can you look at my arm?" The man looks at the arm, and he says, "Yeah, it's nothing, forget about it." In fact, the man had a fractured arm. Failure to go to the doctor caused terrible after effects. The man was really angry at his friend. The rabbis decided it was the nature of the friend that we have to decide. If the friend is just a friend, a shoemaker, a butcher, a tailor, then what's his opinion worth? And the man who asked the opinion should recognize this. But if the man, the friend, was a doctor, he has an added responsibility. His failure to diagnose what was wrong makes him partially responsible. So if we look at this in terms of Sidney Powell, she's just, at best, a stupid woman. And being stupid is not a criminal offense. However, when we think of Fox News and the people at Fox News who lied, telling the same lies as Sidney Powell, it's a different story. These are people who are responsible to give an honest and objective view of the events. They lied. They are like the doctor in the case of the man with the hurt arm. They are responsible. Thank you.